We now continue with the buggy work already in progress. How's everyone doing? Welcome to Nitro Talk. Thank you very much for your support. All right. I've been messing around all night. And now, finally, I've figured out that it's time. I need to hurry up and get my buggy ready for the race tomorrow. Anyone who's been watching, you saw that the engine was out. I have the engine in, and I'm kind of happy, but I'm not. I need to get a 14-tooth clutch bell for here. This is a 13-tooth clutch bell, and as you can see, I am dropped as far down. Those will not go any further. Actually, let me try something. I believe I might be able to get a pinch closer if I remove the sexy purple washers. Yes, I prefer to use the washers because it puts a nice even clamp on there, and with these cone, it bites into the metal, but we need the clearance. So let me see if we can get a touch closer without the washers. How y'all doing today? Oh man, I don't know what order I'm going to put these videos out, but if anyone, if I already put, if you're seeing this after the Mugen MTX video, holy crap, that thing was interesting to record. All right, before I torque them all the way down, let me give them a quick snug. Certainly not too tight. Is it a bit? Ever so slightly. So what this is at the very, very edge of what I will accept. I don't like this. I want it a bit tighter. Let me see if we can get in there. Move that fuel line out of the way. So that's too much. You want some movement. You want a tick, but you do not want, that's just a touch too much for me. It's going to eat up that clutch bell, and that clutch bell is already on its way out. So I certainly do not have faith that clutch bell is going to hold up through an entire race. So I actually have, I noticed that I need some Losi style clutch bells, that I'm out of them. So I ordered some, and they should be arriving soon. But I do not have them. I'm all out of Losi style clutch bells. That's a 13. A 14 would fit a lot better. I mean, that's the best I'm going to get. And I really want to run tomorrow. So we're going to just send it. Got to do what you got to do sometimes. I've got it as close as I can. All right. Not too tight. Too tight. I couldn't handle it when it rubs, when you roll it. But that's just a touch. All right, I'm going to let that go. All right. What is my next thing I need to do? You see I got no pipe on here. I want to move my fuel inlet a bit. The fuel line's there. I want it to face in that direction. So let me loosen this, move the fuel inlet, and retighten it. The fuel inlet kind of over there, right there. Nice. There we go. Nice and tight, but not overly tight. That is going into aluminum. Yeah. All right. Take off my cap, and I will connect my fuel line. All right. That looks all right. All right. Now, I was just going to throw oh, that's something else I need to do. Yes, I am. You see my desk there is a mess. Let me wash my hands real quick because I want to do this air filter, and got to have clean hands when you do your air filter. Probably just because the buggy with the Hyper 3 port already has a venturi installed, and I'm worried about this clutch bell. I'm probably going to run that buggy in the race tomorrow, the one with the 3 port. I wanted to run the STS, but that clutch bell is worrying me. All right, I got clean hands. I am very, very low on my air filter oil here. Yes, I clean and reuse my filters. A lot of my buddies at the track who race buy the pre-oiled filters, and they throw them away when they are clogged and dirty. I do not do that. I have always washed my filters, and right now I am re-oiling it. You should be doing this inside of a baggie. You should not be touching that air filter oil with your bare hands. It's not good for you. And so then I'm gonna put it right inside of here. And I always like to come in here and kind of flick it all the way around to make sure it's seated in there really well. And I use an angled air filter elbow on that. And go ahead and remove my cap. Now, am I pulling nice and straight? I am pulling nice and straight. So let me go ahead and make sure that my pinch bolt is locked properly. You know what? Just so I can feel good about it, I'm going to make sure that the carb is seated properly. There we go. And nice and straight. And I'm going to push the carb down firmly while I'm tightening it. That's what I like to do. Make sure it's seated all the way down very well. All right, we're pulling straight. Our carb is locked in place. And where did I set my air filter? Before I put my air filter on, I'm going to go into my box here, and I've shown these. These are what I use for throttle return. Now that's a good point. So, you see how you got a throttle link, okay, right here. The normal set screw, grub screw, is right there. I like to remove that set screw and put a long screw cap head in there. And so then my throttle return bands will go around the carb throat and right around that. And I usually use 2 of them. Second one on, around there. So now, if you open up the carb, it will shut. Alright, so I got my throttle return bands in place. Alright. I'm not gonna go up on the Venturi yet. We were running a 7mm Venturi in here in the STS carb. So what I did, trying to alright. We're going to put in a 7mm Novarossi Venturi. Make sure it's nice and clean, of course. So, yes, we are going to be juicing up the STS, but we're going to do it under control, with controls in place. So we're going to do before and after tests. So right now we're going to set it up with the RB carburetor, but set up just like it was before. So 7mm Venturi is in place. Return bands are in place. Now I'm going to throw on my air filter. Seat it all the way down. I will grab me a zip tie and use that to secure my air filter. Make sure that the air filter is pushed all the way down, and that my zip tie is even around the base of the air filter. There we go. Finally spit it out. And then snip the excess. Alright, so we are filtered. Our throttle is set up properly. Actually, not with the radio. I still need to connect the radio to set up the throw properly for the different carburetor. Alright, what pipe do I want to... You know what? I know what pipe I want to run on here. Hold on a second. I know exactly what pipe. This is the pipe that we're going to run on the STS Dragon. Yes, we are going to run the STS 0403, which is for the Dragon. Got a nice double bent header. Got the whole setup in here. Let's put this thing... Oh yeah, nice. Do I need to... I think I must have already molly coated that because that thing's nice and supple. We're going to go approximately there. Put this pipe together. The springs, y'all seeing? Spring. Another spring. That one didn't quite make it. There we go. And one more. There's actually holes cut in this thing for 6 springs. You could put another set. There's another set of holes on there. But 3 should do her. I'd like to put more, but y'all don't want to watch all that. Alright. We're going to need to adjust our mount, because this is... So we were running the classic 2035, okay, which I've been in love with. And the length looks... the STS is just a touch longer. Go ahead and remove our rear cap, and we are going to need a exhaust. You know what? I need a drink of water. Sorry, but I need one. Alright. We're looking for... Oh, do I have them in here? My exhaust. Yep. Exhaust couplers. That's what we're looking for. And I think that one will do. Yeah, I would normally probably want to molly coat that, but time, we're excusing ourselves. I need a 2 millimeter. I have a spare 2 millimeter. All right, let me remove my pipe hanger, because it is in the way. And let me go ahead and attach my pipe. Now, they make tools, spring tools, exhaust spring tools. But I've found that just a needle nose plier works fine for me. Oh, this spring sucks. I'm not even going to use this thing. Too long, not strong enough. I always keep exhaust springs in here. Now that, see how that one right there is shorter and the springs are thicker too? I think that's going to be a much better spring. Let's see. Put it in there. Now, I'm not shy on doubling up these exhaust springs. I have done it. I think maybe even on the other Hyper 7, I might have 2 springs on it at the moment. And you know what? That didn't make me feel secure. So I'm going to go ahead and double up this one. No reason not to. What? A little extra weight. You'll be all right. All right. Pull our second spring into position. And that is not going anywhere. All right. We will need to make a little adjustment to our pipe hanger here. Now I kind of had it bent to work with my other pipe. Let me kind of eyeball what I'm going to need to do. You know, I think just, it looks like my only problem is my chassis has this little lip right there. and that's going to be in the way, but I don't see why that should have to be a problem. I'll just kind of cut a little piece off, and maybe, let's see, this might just, if I can get, let me try to put it through here first. There we go. Maybe a little spin. I need to release the, and is it, yeah, it's this one right here, packed with dirt. Are y'all seeing? All right. Clear out some of that dirt that it's packed with. And I need to release that. Now, that can spin, that can go all the way through. You don't want it to go all the way through and then rub on your steering. So, make sure it goes all the way in, but not through and then bind with something. Kind of lock that in place. Lock this in place. Good and tight on that one. And then, now all we need to do is tighten our pipe with the proper size 2.5. Tighten that. And finally, put a final torque on that. All right. Our pipe is hung sturdily. And connected. I don't like that up top. Let me throw it underneath. There we go. All right. All right, so we got the STS Dragon, aftermarket head, of course. Got a fresh air filter on it. Fresh carburetor on it. Never ran with this carburetor, so I'm going to have to find a tune with this RB carburetor. But, oh yeah, you know, let me go ahead and set up the radio that's going to need to be done. That's something else I ordered. When I sat the buggies up and didn't touch them for 6 months, one of my LiPo receiver packs crapped the bed on me. I had matching pair, one for each of these cars. So since the one died, I have had to switch this one back and forth when I drive the buggies. So, but I did order a couple more LiPo receiver packs, and they are en route. All right, and I like Dean's inside my battery box. I don't like JST. All right, where is my radio? It's right there. And this is Hyper hubs, because this is the C-hub car. Ooh, we're on Mammoth. Model select Hyper hubs. All right. Do I need to? No, shouldn't hurt anything. All right, turn that on. And we are not too far off. Looks like actually spring tension is about perfect. just need to set this collar in a touch. You want a credit card size gap between that collar and your throttle arm. So let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, see, I messed up. To do this properly, I'm going to have to snip my zip tie. Yeah, I got to show you how to do this properly. So, we are running a 7mm venturi. That means we want our throttle to open up 7mm. It is opening up too far. We're going to go down to travel. This radio I know how to operate. And we are going to go, we're going to go, to heck, travel, throttle, go to the high. I'm going to roll it down. And my button is crapping the bed on me. You see that? High. It's not going down. I'm scrolling it down. It's barely. Okay, if I go slowly, there we go. It works if I go slowly. All right, so what I want to do, look into, let me get you my flashlight. Look into my throttle, and you will see that. Now, I'm going to pull on. All right. See me pull the throttle? See, I'm going to open it up all the way. You see how there's still, you can still see some of the slide when you pull it all the way? So I need to keep going until that is just disappears. Just a little more. And there's a little bit still there. 7, 8, 9, looks like. Boom. Right there is exactly 7mm. When I open that throttle, it opens up to the edge of the venturi and no more. That is how you want your throttle set up. Alright. Can shut that off. Our throttle is set properly on here. I can shut that off. Alright. I just gotta throw my air filter back on. But, alright, so she should be ready to go. Let me do a quick think and look over real quick. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Did I torque down my bolts on the bottom? I'm pretty sure that I did, but I'm not 1,000% confident that I did, so I'm going to check those. Make sure that those are torqued down all the way. Where's my 2.5? Yep, looks like these are good. Best as they can be for now till I get the proper clutch bell. Alright. Throttle set up. Pipe is hung securely. All the line is ran. Carburetor is set up. I don't see why she's not ready to go. Alrighty. I do intend to get some footage tomorrow. Whether or not I get to juice it up at all, I don't know. But basically, we're just going to, tomorrow my goal is going to be just to find a good tune with the new carb. And see how I can get it running with the 7mm venturi. She is ready for the track tomorrow. See y'all there. Have a great day.